Okay, welcome class. My name is Christopher Presley, and this is my synopsis for chapters 4, 5, and 6. To start things off, I would like to go over chapter 4, which talks about language and its connection to communication, and its importance. Language, it allows us to share meanings, ideas, emotions, you know, through language we connect to others really. So also communication really can't exist without language. So meaning that verbal words, meaning like, and it's, by the way, there are many types of language. Just for example, Spanish and English, even though they're two separate different languages, and many times you may not understand what someone of another language is speaking. Language is universal, meaning that even though they're speaking a different language, it's really the same type of form of communication. They're getting their point across. They're using words and pretty much language to speak and connect to others. So it's really clear cut. Chapter 5 talks about nonverbal communication. Just, I personally, I like to use a lot of facial expressions to describe and describe many things. So nonverbal communication meaning expressions. An expression enough can change the meaning of a word. Like, for example, in a sentimental way, if you're looking at somebody and you tell them you love them. So say if I'm with my girl and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, hey baby, I love you. And I'm looking at her and I'm just really staring into her eyes. It takes more, it has more meaning to it than you just saying, yeah babe, I love you. You're just looking off to the side like you really don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and even the book says that facial expressions and you making eye contact or you not making eye contact, it means a lot when you're talking about language and nonverbal communication. Um, Chapter 6, it talks about listening and thinking when it comes to communication. When, listening is, it's a pretty weird topic because it's a difference between hearing something and listening, really listening to it, because it can really go in one ear and out the other, and you're just hearing it and you're forgetting about it in the next 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? When you're really listening to something and taking and grasping what someone is actually saying to you, you're learning this information. So when we're in class, it's a difference from you just sitting there and just listening to Professor Robinson speak. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there really listening to the details and what he's saying and taking notes. It's a real big difference. Really, when you're a good listener, it really helps you in the long run because you're learning so much more than you would if you're just taking the information and just throwing it right back out and not using it at all. So once again, I'm Christopher Presley, and this is my synopsis of chapter 4, 5, and 6. See you all in class tomorrow.